What up? It's your boy King Down 225 coming at you with another reactionary video. So hit that like, subscribe, become part of the kingdom. I told you I was gonna get back on my shit. 3 straight days, 3 straight videos a day. And I had to remind myself why I watch so many of these YouTube videos. Content. I be sifting through content to find content. So I remember the channel is originally for my community. It still is. And particularly a specific branch of my community, young black male youth who don't have as much guidance as the world needs or they think they have. So I always try to inform, educate my whole community, but in particularly young black men who don't have as much guidance or help in this world. Cause we men, we supposed to be, emotionless worker bees for the fucking rest of our lives. So shout out to MTR. You know I done reacted to a couple of your videos before. There's another one. But I want to react to a specific part, not this whole video, just specific part in this video. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. You wanna watch the whole thing. A man calmly kicks out wife after she refuses to change. Wife's upset and says, I'm just gonna play this first 3 minutes, then jump to the clip I'm talking about. A phenomenon I discovered when I was in the trenches as a single father. I'm kind of out in the trenches now because my kids is grown now. But this is a phenomenon that I had noticed when my kids was young, when I was doing the heavy everyday lifting, when I had, I'm being a full-time dad all day, every day. Now, I'm a grandpa. And my kids are grown. So it ain't no, oh, you sick, I gotta stay home from work. Oh, you got in trouble at school, I got to none of that shit. Okay? You can feed yourself now. Daddy taught you to do that. Let's get to this first part of the video so you can see where this video is going. Come on, MTR. Bless this. Yeah.
Of course. Why are you sleeping in the car?
I need some rest.
So why wouldn't you come inside?
Because I can't rest in here.
Is your life that terrible that you need to be in the car? Is your life like that difficult? Why don't you come inside? For an hour you've been out here? Do you want me to bring you something?
Peace and quiet.
The content we're about to watch right now is just.
Yeah, they say, can I give you something? Peace and quiet. That's why he hiding from your ass in the car. Because he don't want to deal with your ass in the house. Which a lot of men do. They get out from work, pull up at their house, and sit in their car for 30 minutes or 45 minutes because, shit, it's bad enough you got to have your arm on when you leave the house. You got to double that motherfucker when you come back home, which is supposed to be your peace and sanctuary, not war all the time. See, people tend to think that men don't go through shit because we not allowed to, young men. But that's not what this video about. I'm not talking about the ladies that's so naggish that the man that she chose don't fucking want to be around her. That's not what this video about. If you want to see that part, like I said, I'm putting a link in the description. You go see. I'm gonna jump. Let him talk a little bit more so we can jump to the phenomena I discovered as a young single father.
Cooked to perfection. Trust me when I say that, but what we're about to watch is the end of a relationship, the end of a marriage, and that's not why I'm saying that it's cooked perfectly. All right, you never really want to watch the end of a marriage, but what we're about to watch is a man at his wit's end. He's tolerated the disrespect. He's tolerated the no peace that she gives. He's tolerated him doing his husband duties while she is a clown, lazy loser who expects a lot while giving not. We're about to watch 2 viral clips right here of the same couple, one of which she interrupts him as he's trying to get some peace in his car, and then the other one of him finally saying, I want you out of this house.
And that's where they end. The nagging woman in the first clip made another video, and now the husband telling her he can't be married to her no more after 15 years. I don't know how you tolerate that for 15 years, my nigga. At all. 15 years, bro. But now let's jump to the clip that I specifically am talking about, what my video is about. The phenomenon. I have discussed this on many videos before when I tell you about dealing with single mothers. Well, I don't just want single mothers. Yeah, single mothers. The phenomenon I say, when she got kids outside of y'all relationship, those kids become yours. So now her kids are our kids. But if you got kids outside the relationship, them fucking kids still your kids. Them not our kids, them your kids. Right? People think, man, you hallucinating. I'm telling you, bro, I've been in relationships when I'm having arguments about you treating my motherfucking kid differently than you treating your own kid. I'm treating all these kids in this house the same. Why you can't do the motherfucking same thing? Like, I'm having arguments with this, like, with people like this. My mama like to say, boy, I had to jump in between you and your pregnant wife one time. Like, man, I wasn't gonna do her nothing. You jumping in between us, just escalating. You fucking know your son. I ain't gonna put my hands on nobody. But you know your fucking son. I'm not gonna let nobody disrespect my motherfucking kid either. And if it continued, it's gonna end it how I ended. Relationship over with. So let me see this fucking video clip with this woman so fucking egregious. I had to tell these stories about my past and make this motherfucking video. Y'all hear this lady and the shit coming out of her fucking mouth. And y'all be telling me I got so much experience and so many goddamn things, bro. I can give you real advice. I'm not hallucinating. I'm not putting this shit up on my ass. I'm telling you what it be. So young men, when you go out there, you decide, I'm going to tell you not to date single women. I never have told you that. I always told you to be cautious. Right? Especially if you got your own kid. You going to see what I'm talking about. If they all young, her kids become ours and yours stay yours. Let's get to this clip.
So my husband said if I'm going to keep excluding my stepchild.
It also reminds me of that video I did not too long ago of the young lady who got kicked out the house by the husband.
So my husband said if I'm going to keep excluding my stepchild from gifts, from doing certain things, that he is no longer going to be paying for my children. So I have 7 kids, and out of my 7 kids, only 2.
Do you fucking hear that? This lady got 7 fucking kids, and only 2 of them mine. And I am helping provide for 5 children that ain't mine, but this bitch excluding my son. How the fuck? You never gonna be with no nigga that exclude your children. But you expect a man to exclude his kids or accept you excluding his kids to be with your fucking trifling ass? Man, you better get your ass out of here, bro. What kind of man would I be if I choose you and your kids, our kids, over mine? Are you gonna respect me? Are you gonna stay with me? You're gonna eventually fucking leave me anyway. Let's continue this egregious shit coming out this lady mouth. Because it descends into eventually a nigga like, listen, we can't do this no more. We can't really do this no more.
Belong to my husband.
Damn it!
We're supposed to be going on vacation soon, and now my husband is telling me that 5 of my children will not get to go on vacation because they are not his child. He said that it's only fair since I keep excluding my stepson, which is his child. He then tells me that if I want the rest of my 5 kids to go, that I need to pay for their ticket. I need to go half on the hotel room, and that any food or anything that they want while we're on the trip would have to come out of my pocket because he is only going to take care of his son and the 2 kids that me and him have together. And then he has the audacity to say that if I keep excluding my stepson, that he's just simply going to give me an invoice from everything that he's paid since day one for my kids, and that he's going to make me pay everything back. And no one forced you to pay for my kids. No one forced you to pay for kids that aren't yours. So I ain't paying a dime back. My husband is mad at me because he walked in and he saw that I'm making breakfast. And I told him that this was for me and my daughter, and that if he wanted some, he needed to cook for himself. I told him I wasn't.
That's right. It's getting worse. She don't even want to feed the nigga. She's cooking for her and hers. That nigga got to get how he live. Oh, no, my nigga. You better provide for me and my kids, but I ain't feeding you all your little bastard child. Like, bro. What?
Not going out of my way to make breakfast for him. This is only for me and my daughter. Like, if you're that hungry, there's a McDonald's down the street.
Wow.
Or there's eggs in the fridge and there's bacon and you can make it yourself. He's acting like this not cooking for him thing is brand new. I give him a list of things that I don't do the day that we got married.
The don't do list that every man get. I don't do that, I ain't gonna do that, I ain't gonna. You get a list like that. You gotta decide whether you're gonna put up with this shit or not. And I would have advised you, if you would have counseled me, if I'd have been your consigliere, if you'd have came for me for some advice, I'd tell you don't do it, bro. How we gonna end a relationship? I be wanting to be on some team together shit. Not some, I'm not gonna look out for your son, I'm not gonna feed you. I'm like, who the fuck gonna get married to somebody that don't wanna care for fucking you? And she got 7 kids that you gonna have to provide for? Like, is that fair?
And he was okay with it. I told him, if you don't want to cook, you could wait and see if there's any leftovers. If there's leftovers, go ahead and eat. If there's no leftovers, then I'm sorry. You're going to have to figure it out. But I am not going to cook for you. It's not my job to cook for you. I'm sorry. And then on top of that, I'm doing scrambled eggs. He wants a fried egg. No, I'm sorry.
dare he?
That's too much work for me. I'm not going to do it. Plus, he's so picky with his food that he might as well just cook it himself. So like that, he doesn't have nothing to complain about. For me and my kids. Do you think I'm going to make one for my husband? Absolutely not. Other men over on Instagram are upset because I was in the middle of cooking breakfast and my husband wanted some and I said no, he could make it himself. I was cooking only for me and my daughter. I'm not going to go out of my way to add in 2-3 more eggs just because you want some. So now for dinner, I'm cooking once again, obviously. I'm making steaks for me and my children, and if my husband wants some, he could go ahead and get some, put it on the stove, and cook it himself.
Wow. And she tripled down with this gem.
I do not care if I'm making breakfast, lunch, or dinner. If my husband walks in and tells me that he's hungry, he needs to cook for himself. I refuse to cook for him. The other day while making breakfast, my husband walks in and he's like, oh, can I have some? And I'm like, no, this is for me and my children. You could go ahead and go in the fridge, get your eggs, get your bacon, and make yourself some breakfast. My job is to make sure that my kids are fed. I don't need to feed a grown-ass man. He could feed himself. I don't care if you've been working 12-hour shifts, 16-hour shifts, you're still going to go ahead and cook for yourself. If not, there's a McDonald's right up the road. Same goes for my stepson. I'm not going to cook for you. You're not my child. And people are like, oh, but you said you cook for your family. Your husband is your family. My kids are my family. My husband is family just by a piece of paper. My kids...
And that's the mentality I'm talking about, that phenomenon. You got to see what she think is family. You got to decipher her definitions on life and shit, how she feel. Because if I'm married to you, your kids are my kids. We are family, and I expect you to treat my children the exact same way I will treat yours. Like, in fact, I'm gonna be nicer to your kid than I am my own kid. Shit your kid to do. And if my kid would do the same thing, I'd probably beat their ass. I'd probably just talk to your kids. Less at your kids than I would mine. In fact, I'm being more compassionate. In fact, my kid probably be jealous of how I treat you. You treat nigga, and I'm not. I just not gonna, rough them up like I rough your ass up. I'm still gonna be a disciplinarian, but I'm not gonna cook no one motherfucking steak and not feed the rest of them. I'm not gonna like cook a pot of food just for my kid and leave out. Nah, everybody gonna eat. Everybody gonna sleep. Everybody gonna bathe. Everybody gonna get allowance. Everybody gonna get punishment if they do something wrong. But they really be having, like I said, I'm out the game now. My kids are grown now. I don't have to deal with that shit. But they really be having women with this mentality. I've been talking about this for 20 years plus. Any nigga who know me know. King done said this under the tent when he was a bootleg king at work. I'm like, bro, it seems like when you get in a relationship with women with kids, her kids is y'all kids, but your kids just your kids. And 9 times out of 10, they gonna want you to make a fucking choice between these outside children, which are your kids, or the kids that we got in the house. So you got beef with the baby mama, and you got drama with the old lady that's in the house. And all you fucking trying to do is be a father. So, young men, I'm not gonna never tell you. I have never told you do not date single woman. I always tell you be cautious. And if you go through my videos, you can hear why I say be cautious. Okay, first I need to know what the relationship is with the baby daddy. Y'all still fucking, or you hate him so much that you don't want him to see the kids. I've talked about all this before. It's another thing you need to watch out. Establish early. If she got kids and you gonna got kids, she got kids or whatever, how it is gonna go. Watch her around your motherfucking child, bro. Like real talk. Cause they expect you to treat their child like they yours. Okay? And you should demand the same fucking thing. Let's finish the video so I can end this shit. It's time to go take a nap. I gotta go to work in a couple hours. Just I had to squeeze this out. I gotta squeeze these bitches out every day.
Kids are blood related to me. That's my family. I will not cook for a grown ass man. If I'm making dinner, you're lucky if you eat leftovers. If not, make your own dinner because I won't be making it for you. Or you could just starve.
Huh?
So my husband decided to drain our joint bank account and leave me after so much controversy on my videos.
Nigga finally woke up. You drained that bank account after you fucking embarrassed him all on the internet on TikTok talking about what the fuck you ain't gonna do. You ain't gonna feed your husband. You ain't gonna feed your stepson. If he don't like it, you go to McDonald's. Fuck out of here with that. Bro, what you expected? How you thought this outcome was gonna go? You gonna stay there and keep taking that motherfucking disrespect and abuse? I'm sorry, ABCUs. Everybody talk about when a woman's fed up. She just a bitter bitch. That's what she is when she fed up. Because she don't just walk away. She won't fucking destroy you and punish you. But when a nigga fed up, he just gone. Okay? I ain't none of that drama about, oh, I'm going to punish you, you eating it. Like you erased out the memory bank. You put into what the fucking, storage, the archives. You're put in the archives of the memory.
So on my main page, I made a video about how I didn't want to cook breakfast for my husband because I didn't want to go out of my way from making scrambled eggs to making a fried egg for him. And I said that he could do it himself. I don't cook for my husband. I never have, and I'm not going to be starting today. I'm sorry. I guess he got, wind of the videos, and yeah, he drained our bank account, and he has told me that I have to leave.
Yes. Good job, my brother. We rocking with you.
I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. By the time a man in a marriage, as long as this is saying he ready to walk away, that means that the conversations already were initiated. That means that the arguments.
Oh yeah, young man. Be cautious. Don't let nobody gaslight you. Nobody tell you crazy. You imagining shit. It can't happen. You a man. You don't fuck all that. Okay? Don't let nobody treat your kid no differently than they treat their own kid ever. Period. Point blank. Period. First of all, I always tell y'all protect your seed. I always remember that. Unc tell you protect your seed. You know what that means. Don't go fucking having no baby. You can't really, with no woman, you can't fucking tolerate enough to be dealing with her for 20 plus years. Don't go impregnate one night stands. Protect your seed. That is your greatest strength, is to be able to walk away from somebody because we have no ties. The second y'all put a baby in somebody, you're going to have to deal with that person, a drama, until your child reaches adulthood, at least. At least. You ain't got to say nothing to them bitches when them kids grown. I'm a testament. I don't talk shit unless I experience it. I literally have not talked to 2 of my 3 baby mamas in over a motherfucking decade. Do you hear me? We ain't got words. We ain't got talk. Like, this is about the kid. Period. And the second my kid was old enough to talk on the phone themselves, it was no longer necessary for me to even have no motherfucking conversation with you. Hit that like, subscribe, become part of the kingdom.